Disco, nice. All right, a little fun fact about myself. I actually have not had a drink of alcohol in nearly 20 years. You know, guys, I'm so glad you clapped at that. The first time I ever told that joke, I'm not lying, somebody booed. Some guy in the audience booed my sobriety. And, you know, when you quit drinking, you always get the inevitable question, why'd you stop? So I kind of find myself vacillating between saying, I stopped because I was too good at drinking, or I stopped because I wasn't very good at it. Now, for example, alcohol cost me a couple relationships, got a couple DUIs, crashed a couple cars, and those things are bad. But on the other hand, I could drink a lot. And I don't have enough skills that giving up one is real easy. So, fortunately for me, I was more a fun drunk than anything else other than the DUIs and crashing and stuff. Like, for example, the way I would prepare to go to a party and to drink is I would buy one of those 1.5 liter, $4.99 Gallo wines, pour that shit into an AM/PM cup, one of those giant AM/PM cups, and make myself what I would call a Dave gulp. So yeah, I had a problem. Another thing, I was talking to one of my buddies recently, and he was down because he had just gotten turned away by some girl because she wanted to date some asshole with a motorcycle. And, you know, he was doing the basic thing that we all guys do, how girls want to just date assholes and all that stuff. And I was like, you know, it's true, but, you know, I don't blame you guys for that. You know, I blame society, because society has taught you that the best guy for you to pursue is the one that's hardest to get. And more than anything, I blame the fucking Disney princesses. Seriously, if you watch all the first few movies in that series, they're all the same movie. Feisty young princess being raised by a single dad, because apparently mommies don't exist in the Disney Princess Cinematic Universe. Rebels against daddy by dating the absolute worst person possible. You know, for example, Little Mermaid, Ariel, right? She sells her soul to the devil for the express purpose of trying to hook up with some hot guy she saw at the beach. Pocahontas falls in love with the leader of an army that came to her land for the express purpose of cultural genocide. You know, I'm sorry, jumping off a really high waterfall with a cool Vanessa Williams song in the background does not cover up how fucked up that story is. And then there's Belle. Every girl loves Belle, and I always get that anticipatory laugh because you know people know what's coming. Belle is like, she's smart, she's feisty, she reads books and shit. She also leaves her perfectly serviceable, albeit slightly pompous fiance, and falls in love with her kidnapper, who treats her like shit for half the movie, and then uses his magical silverware to seduce her. And this is a role model. No wonder you guys are the way you are. Okay, so I was online recently, and I was looking up something. And matter of fact, we have ladies in the audience, and you know, I'm going to talk about a subject that's near and dear to all your hearts: dick pics. Specifically, I was online. Don't worry, you got vindicated here. I was online, and I saw there was an adult film star who got tired of getting so many dick pics that she said, "I'll look at your dick pics, but you have to pay me $5. And if you do, I will give you my expert analysis of your penis." She is calling it Rate My Wiener. And the thing is, as I saw it, I figured it was just a sales deal. She'd like write a line or two, say something nice about the guy's penis, and tell him to buy all her clips. I was wrong. She put one of them online. And it was like in-depth analysis. I mean, she's talking about the aesthetics of the penis, what sexual positions it might be good for. She's even grading the photography on the dick pic, like the lighting and presentation. And what I found interesting is that if you don't like the original rating, you can take her advice, take another picture, and she will, for another $5, re-rate your wiener. And You know, I actually found the whole thing sort of admirable. That somebody has finally found a way to monetize male douchebaggery. Because I'm sorry, guys, if you send a picture of your penis to a porn star, thinking she's going to be impressed by it, you most likely are a douchebag. As you probably guessed from the random topics I'm discussing, yes, I am single. And I did something embarrassing recently. I joined Tinder. And sadly, that's not the sad and embarrassing part of the joke yet. So I went on my first Tinder date. And I thought it was going really well. She was laughing at my jokes. We were vibing. Things were cool. I move in for the kiss, and she gives me the cheek. She gives me the cheek and tells me, I don't think of you that way. I'm too nice to get laid on Tinder, people. By the way, ladies, let me give you a little bit of advice. Don't ever tell a guy you don't think of him that way. Because that doesn't mean you're not attracted to him or he's not your type. That means he has so little masculine value to you, he doesn't even get to the question of attractiveness. He isn't yes sex or no sex. He is unsex. He is anti-sex. And I don't think any of you ladies would like to be told you're anti-sex. Now, would you? Now, I've been talking about men and women, the back and forth between us all, and it really comes down to one essential conflict between men and women, and that is that there are men who love big butts, and they cannot lie. On the other hand, you cannot trust a big butt and a smile, because that girl may well be poison. That is the universe in microcosm, people. I'm David Tillinger. Thank you for listening.